What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about EA. The rumor, really, or I guess, yeah, I would call it a unconfirmed rumor, right? Yesterday, it came out. It came out on a weekend, which sucks because I love making these videos, right as they happen. But basically, the word on the street is that EA is going to announce another revival of a popular franchise at EA Play. Now, let me just throw this out before, we'll get into what I think the game is, and it is the game that I think everybody else thinks it is, but I'm thinking EA Play is going to kind of be big, and even kind of be good. Now, I'm hesitant to say that because, it's right now, but, Sony's thing could or could not happen. I think it will happen, but, this is going to be a big thing in July. EA Play Live, I guess, whatever it's called. I think that's what it's called. That's going to be a big thing. Hyping it up too much, maybe just setting yourself up for disappointment. Plus, you have to remember that it's EA, and that's always something you have to throw in there, right? But we've heard a couple different things of I think Mass Effect 3's multiplayer was something that was rumored pretty heavily that's going to be announced at EA Play. I mean, I would love that. I'm still playing Mass Effect 3 right now, but having a Dead Space, which by the way, there's the spoiler, right? It's got to be Dead Space, right? And I would like to say, for the record, that I've been asking for this, calling it, whatever, verbiage you want to use. I've been doing it for years, okay? In fact, on this channel, last year, we talked about it, and I was talking about it even before then on Podcast Now, on my main channel. So, I don't want to claim credit because, again, all that stuff is more sarcastic, right? This is... Besides Mass Effect, when you look back at their archives, there is a lot, okay? I see people petitioning for Dante's Inferno. You know what? I respect them because that's a game, obviously franchise, kind of. It could have been a franchise, right? I actually really liked that game. It was so much a God of War ripoff, though, that it's not even funny, and it really was. I don't want to hear the argument that it did its own thing, because it didn't, and I would love to argue that, because I did play the game from start to finish. I did like the game quite a bit, but if we're talking about priorities for games that deserve to get remastered in some way, it's not the priority, in my opinion, okay? It is definitely Dead Space. No, I mean, again, Dead Space is the trilogy, right? And that's... You could say that's unimportant. I would argue against that, and I would say that it is important. We just saw it with Mass Effect and how well it worked. Now, the thing, I guess, that separates it from Mass Effect, all three Mass Effect games are really good. Now, not a lot of people had played the first one, Mass Effect game, including myself, right? I never played it. And not everybody loves it, but I think a lot of people, I think there's a really, I guess, passion. I was going to say it's small, but obviously it started the legendary franchise that Mass Effect was, right? 3, obviously, the ending has quite a bit of haters and problems, and rightfully so, right? But overall, that entire franchise, from start to finish, is loved. In fact, they had to cut it off from Andromeda to not get that garbage one, kind of mixed in. For Dead Space, 3 was okay. I actually kind of liked 3, but it definitely was not, it wasn't Dead Space. I would like to just say that out loud right now. So I know it's kind of more of a critique of the Dead Space franchise is what this video is, but no, I don't know. Well, obviously it could be other things. Again, it absolutely could. Technically it could even be because of BioWare. It could even be a Knights of the Old Republic thing, but because of the stuff that we've heard behind the scenes, it's not EA doing that one. Whether it's a remake, whether it's a remaster, which I think it's more aligned with a remake. I think is what people are kind of saying behind the scenes of what it's going to be, but it's not them doing it. So, I don't know, is there a deal where they could talk about it? But I mean, if it's not them even publishing it, then really they have it's not their place to talk about it, and they're not, I mean, they just won't, right? They won't mention it. So, to me, Dead Space is just easily the one that makes the most sense. Plus, we have, I believe, Jeff Grubb teased several months ago that Motive, which I think Motive is the ones that made Star Wars Squadrons, that they're the ones doing it, and that they're working on a much loved IP, which is kind of the rumor that's now. It's just a little bit, it's a little bit different. So I'm buying it in terms of I'm buying the rumors. I think it's gonna happen. I really do. I think, and I guess the biggest thing to end the video, I hope, and it's what I've said in past, I've called this, again, I have said this 100%, and I want to throw this in because I've called this one too. I hope that they've already started working on it. I'd like to believe, and again, I've said this in past videos, there's only 2 ways this could have happened, right? Either they had, maybe 3, but really only 2. They had this in their mind, but they didn't start it because they're okay, well, let Mass Effect come out, and if it does well, we'll greenlight Dead Space, okay? And then that happened, because I'm sure Mass Effect sold well, all right? So that's one thing. Or there was like a push internally at EA to say, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to look back at a lot of our franchises, and we're going to pick some, and we're going to do this remastered thing, and we're not going to do it on... We're not going to do like one at a time, you know what I mean, where we're only working on one at a time and just hoping that it works. So kind of the counter of the first argument, right? So under that argument, they were making Mass Effect, they were making Dead Space. They've been making Dead Space for a year and a half, 2 years, you know, whatever it is, right? That's what I hope. That's what I've been talking about for actually like over a year now, to be honest with you. So that's what I'm hoping for, and it's not the second one, simply because if it's the second one, then it's, okay, Mass Effect did well. All right, we're going to greenlight Dead Space. You guys start it in June. And I'm not saying BioWare, like the team that did, like some other team. Okay, you're allowed to start Dead Space June 1st, 2021. Well, obviously, we have a while to wait. Whereas if they started it a year ago, maybe at the same time, maybe a little bit after Mass Effect, right? And I think Mass Effect's been in the works for a couple years. If they started a little bit later, well, then maybe we only have to wait till next year to play it, right? Either way, cannot wait. I love I love all of them, I guess. Dead Space 3 is more okay than it is, like, great. Dead Space 1 and 2 are phenomenal, though. Okay, honestly changed the horror genre, action, I guess, horror genre in games. Love them to death. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think it's Dead Space? Do you think it's Dante's Inferno? Do you think it's something else I didn't even say? Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. Hit the like button as well. That would definitely help these videos as well. I do a brand new video on this channel every single day. You guys have been killing it. We've been growing really fast and really well on this channel, much faster than I thought. So I really do want to thank each and every one of you, whether you watch 1 or 10 or all of the videos. I really appreciate it, okay? Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.